Hi, Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your March 10th, 2024 new moon reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out tremendously, and it gets this channel seen by the YouTube algorithm. So, thank you so very much for doing so. So, let's see what the tarot has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Ooh, I like that. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Okay. So it's really interesting here is that you do have a soulmate connection coming in, and it's a pretty big one with the Emperor and the Empress. But the Empress is reversed. So this is going to be like a two ships, like, passing in the night type of thing. So just be aware of this, that you can meet somebody and you'll have a story and it'll be like, oh my gosh, we're at the same place at the same time. Like we had all these similarities. So just be aware of this, but it's not quite yet. So yeah, with the Ace of Pentacles coming into play, this is fantastic. I mean, this is such an intense moon, and everybody has been having such intense cards that yours is really quite lovely. So yours is really lovely, Taurus. I would totally run with this. The new moon is in Pisces, and this new moon seems to be throwing people for a loop. Strength right here is reversed. So be mindful if you have Leo energy in your chart. If you have Leos in your life, they can just be rubbing you the wrong way. The part of your personality, if you have Leo in your chart, can be coming out a little bit harsh, and you could be sitting there being like, I don't understand what's going on. So being aware of this is going to be super, super, super important. But with strength, this is might equals right type of attitude. You're going to really be rebelling against that type of sentiment, that sense of might equals right. I can boss you into doing what I want you to do. So just be mindful that that's not going to fly with you at all. You're actually going to respond to it very negatively. So being aware of this is going to be important. But yet we can find that because everybody's having such a hard time this new moon, we can find that we react to other people's like pushiness or just like crankiness with a sense of like might equals right type of thing, like just move this way type of energy. So just be mindful about this, because it's not what we like, but it is an energy that we can go to rather easily during this time. With the Ten of Pentacles crowning everything, it is prosperity, success, bounty, abundance. It's coming together as community. There's a real sense of moving things forward. The Empress reverse is feeling a bit stuck. Also, there's a healing that is needed that's going to be super important. The sense of stepping into what we love, what we want, a nurturing of ourselves. We can also be a little bit done with nurturing everybody and everything. So also acknowledging that we can be a little bit of a hard nose because we want things to move forward. We want things to get done in a very certain way. Prosperity, success, bounty, and abundance is coming to you. Pay attention to your dreams. That is going to be very important as well. There's going to be the sense of moving into a new chapter into your life, a new place of abundance with the Emperor. This is a time where you can really see things in the 3D. I mean, you can really see things kind of like lifting off the page, a way of moving forward, paths that nobody can find type of thing. You're like, no, I got this. I can see the way forward. And that's going to be super, super cool. Also, strong Aries energy coming through. So if you're born on the cusp with Aries, or you have Aries in your chart, that comes through very positively. Or if you have Aries in your life, again, it comes through very positively. With the Six of Wands, is celebrating yourself, really celebrating a job well done, looking at your life and being like, well done, me. This is fantastic. So just knowing that, raising your glass to yourself, celebrating you is going to be so, it's going to be fun. It's going to be so appropriate too. That's what Spirit is saying. It's like so appropriate to say, well done, me. Let's see what Spirit has to say. Now, if you're interested in entering to receive a free reading, put a shamrock in the comment box below. A person will be chosen at random and announced on the 10th of March. So good luck to everyone. Ooh, I love that your card just came flying right out. And this is nature. Get out in nature, get outside, embracing your nature. But being part of nature is so important for an earth sign energy. You are going to see that it feeds you, it, emboldens you, it moves you forward, it realigns you. When you can feel like you are out of alignment with yourself, when you can feel like everything just gets a little bit intense, we can tend to shut ourselves away, right? I need to focus on this. I need to be inside type of deal. But we are going to find, Taurus, that if we can go outside, if we can have the sun shine on our face, so much becomes clear and we become very energized. So that's a really important thing. Embracing our nature, embracing what we love. And if we can't get outside, visualizing being outside can be very beneficial, or sitting by a window, cracking open the window can also be very beneficial to us. Let's see what our chakra energy is. Angels and spirit guides show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. This is grounding, and this is coming up a lot, grounding reverse. This is the Earth Star chakra located 6 inches below our feet. So we have to be mindful of not feeling grounded, of not nurturing ourselves the way that we need to, not feeding ourselves the way that we need to. Remember, with grounding, it's also the root system, right? It's planting our roots deep and having ourselves nourished. So here it's like, okay, how do I need to take care of me? And how do I need to show up for me? And that's going to be a really important thing. Do I feel grounded? Do I feel stabilized? Am I moving forward in a way that is powerful, right? In a way that has me growing strong and embracing my voice. So that's going to be really important during this time. The grounding of self, but also feeling empowered, emboldened, and strengthened. It moves us to our energy to be mindful of. Angels and spirit guides show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels. So here it's very interesting. We have the sun and we have the ace of wands. So be mindful of like the area you think, oh, that's taken care of. That's fine. I don't need to worry about this. So when the sun comes in, it's like everything might not be as bright and shiny, or somebody might have not have everything as under control as you think they do. So this can also be the person that you're always like, oh, this person's fine. They always have things, handled. This person needs a little bit more TLC. And this can just be you. You can always be that person that everybody leans on and everybody's like, oh, you've got this, and you've been taking on a lot. So showing yourself extra love and being extra like caring with yourself is going to be really important. Embracing your passion, embracing your fire, but not having your passion and your fire be dictated to you by anybody else and saying, oh, but this is how it should be. It's like, no, let yourself shine the way that you need to let yourself shine. With the 10 of Pentacles, prosperity, success, a sense of community, a sense of coming together, a sense of sharing wisdom as well is also going to be super important during this moon. We've come to a completion of a cycle when it comes to finances. The new moon is a time to set intentions, and we're going to see ourselves setting intentions, looking at what it is that we want, but we're going to be building our wealth. I'm hearing building your portfolio. So, that's great if you're doing that. But this also the sense of really, yeah, building your portfolio. It could be financially, but it could also be, artistically. You're going to see yourself adding to your talents, adding to your abundance in one way or another. And you're also going to see that being a part of something bigger is very empowering and very emboldening for you. With the Empress reversed, now this can also be a sense of like, I don't want to nurture and I don't want to be, guiding everybody and everything. So just be mindful about this during this time. Are you going to be? Yes, because this is nurturing our prosperity, most definitely. But just be mindful that there's going to be a sense here of, well, you kind of need to figure it out for yourself. You need to move things forward. That's going to be your sentiment towards others, which is very interesting because during this new moon, everybody's a little bit needy. Everybody needs a little bit more reassurance, a little bit more comfort, a little bit more of a sense of feeling seen. So just be mindful about this during this time. We can find it to be a little bit draining, but we also need to heal and take care of ourselves and see us. Now, it's also interesting. We have the sun here. Leo is ruled by the sun. So be very mindful of that sun energy coming forward and kind of tripping us up. And I don't know exactly what that means or how that is because the sun is like the daytime, right? So just be aware of this. You can actually probably come up with a lot of your best ideas at night. That could be your time to shine during this new moon, which makes sense because the new moon is at night. So there is this, yeah, the sense of what time period is this? This is right. This is, of course, Pisces time period. It's a Pisces new moon. So we're going to see ourselves kind of stepping into the power of the unseen world more at night and letting ourselves connect with our imagination, our insight, our mind is going to be easier for us at nighttime than it is at daytime, where we're going to think it has to be this certain way, or we're going to listen to people saying you have to rein things in this way or that way. With the Ace of Pentacles, it's funny because it looks like, the person is holding the sun in their hands here as well. So prosperity, success, bounty, and abundance. The daytime is also a time to nurture the seeds of what you want to plant. That's why nature is so important for you. It's almost like you're planting your garden during this time. You're looking at things and saying, how do I nurture this? How do I move this forward? How do I best guide this to the place that it needs to be? So that's your energy during this time. It is a time of planting seeds. It is a time of saying, what do I want? What am I looking forward to? Where do I want to be? What are my long-term goals? It's not going to be it's kind of like not each day where it's like, oh, woohoo, I did this big thing. It's going to be a bunch of small things that you are moving towards, and you're moving towards a collective like achievement and power. It brings you to the Emperor, and the Emperor is knowing your power. It's knowing your authority. You need to embrace healing. That's going to be very important for you, especially around the heart chakra. This is the root chakra. This is knowing where you stand and what you stand for, and being very determined, very focused, very insightful. Excuse me. You're cutting through a lot of doubts, fears, negativities, hurts, pains, disappointments, and you're seeing how the battle needs to be fought. Because remember, the Emperor is, Aries energy. Aries is the god of battle in Greek mythology, and in Roman mythology, it's Mars. So we're going to see ourselves here really moving forward in power, but knowing how to strategically plan things. So really embrace that aspect of yourself. You're far more clever and far more, I want to say cunning in the best possible way, far more cunning than people think you are. So embrace that energy. Know that you're thinking, 5 steps ahead at things, and you're really seeing the way that you can move forward. If you can have the sacred masculine energy and the sacred feminine energy come together, you will be unstoppable. So just be aware of this. And with the Six of Wands, it's celebrating yourself. You need to celebrate your wins. It is going to be so easy to be caught up in and the next thing and the next thing and the next thing. Celebrate your wins. Let yourself shine. That can also be a thing with the sun. You're not letting yourself shine. You're always going on to the next, hurdle, battle, trauma, drama that needs to be taken care of, and you're nurturing it and you're bringing it forward. Let yourself shine, and just let yourself step back and embrace a job well done. Our subconscious spirit message is divinity, connecting with divinity, the universe, seeing how spirit is moving you forward, and saying to spirit, where do you need me to be, is going to be very empowering, very freeing, very beautiful. But it's also going to be like a sense of your soul speaking to the world. And that is going to be extraordinary. Oh, I see you. Oh, wow. I see you connecting. I see you connecting with the line of just in your heart. Oh my God, that's beautiful. In your heart with like, it's like all the knowledge of your ancestors is coming forward during this time. And this real sense of like, this is your power and this is your glory. I know that a lot of your power is in the nurturing, where we think, oh no, I want to be more center stage, be more of a king energy, not the one who births forward nations, but you birth forward nations. And your nurture and your heart, it changes the world. And that is astounding. So be aware of that, Taurus. Oh, that's absolutely beautiful. And nothing is ever lost. Like spirit wants you to know, nothing is ever lost. You are like the echo of the voices of all those who came before you. And as you step into that power, you are so empowered that it's like, oh, but this is where I was supposed to stand forever. And it's going to be a little bit tricky to embrace the healing aspect of it, the sacred feminine aspect of it, the nurturing aspect of it, because our world, our society doesn't necessarily say, oh, that's really important. We get the battle part of it. We get the, authority part of it. We get the, I claim this power part of it, but I nurture this power. I see these seeds grow. We think, yeah, that's fine. That's nice. That is everything. So just be mindful about that during this time. Yeah, truth, trust. This is trust. But the truth is in trusting. And this is the throat chakra, embracing our voice, embracing our truth, and trusting in what is right for us, and not saying, oh, it should be something else. Because it's like, why? Why should it be something else? This, trust in the energy that's coming forward for you. It brings us to our subconscious energy to be mindful of. This is the Five of Cups. Be mindful that we're going to get stuck in one way of seeing things. And Spirit's like, hey, listen, change your mind, change your life. Look at it over here. I have healing, beautiful love for you. Yes, 3 glasses of wine spilt. They're in the mud. They've made mud. Like they're in the dirt. They've transformed. It's time to say, okay, I see that. And not be held back by it. Turn around. See the healing, beautiful love that's guiding you forward. See the healing, beautiful love that is supposed to be a part of you. That's the coming together of the Emperor and the Empress. That's a love that changes lives. It is. And it doesn't have to be a romantic love. It can be a friendship. It can be, you know, it can be a myriad of things. But know that there's a connection that comes forward. From this time. It started somewhere around this moon where it's like this changes the game. And it brings you then, Taurus, to the death card. This is Scorpio energy, strong Scorpio energy coming forward. This is the dying way of the old self, the rebirth of the new. And this is Spirit leading you forward in a way of tenacity, determination, focus, insight. There's a connection between you and the spirit world. That's why Spirit showed me the voices of your ancestors coming forward and like embracing through your voice. And then the throat chakra came up. So that is amazing. Listen to the chant Om Mani Padme Hum. Listen to that chant here on YouTube and just let that energy guide you forward. Have that be like your nighttime song before you go to bed at night to center you, to guide you forward, because that's a game changer. You're changing the game and you're seeing your power. And this, the death card is the transformation of self and of spirit that leads you forward on an adventure you never expected. Oh wow. That was exciting. That's exciting, Taurus. Okay. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this new moon and of ourselves. And please note that this meditation and healing will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Taurus. May blessings and prosperity always be with you. I love you all. God bless. And have a blessed moon. Bye.